and welcome back to the Rave Social Podcast. I'm your host, Jaiden, and today we have a very special guest, Lexi.
Hi guys, I'm so excited.
It's going to be so fun. We're titling this episode Pop Culture Moments That Altered Our Brain Chemistry, but we don't know where this is going to go. So just
be careful.
Yeah, bear with us. Mm-hmm. We might laugh too much.
You're going to have fun.
You're going to love it.
That's what we do.
And so basically to kick us off, I have something controversial to say.
Okay, let's start.
I am not a Beyoncé fan. And I feel like that's illegal.
I agree. I absolutely agree though. And I thought you were going to say the opposite.
Wait, you also don't really like Beyoncé?
I just don't. And and it's not even with what has just came out. It's just like bad vibes.
I feel the same way. And I've always struggled because I feel like because I feel like people love her.
People love her.
They're very defensive over her. Yeah. Like, it just feels like if you don't like her, then you have to go to hell or something. And I'm like, but I just don't really like her.
She's just idolized, since we were kids. And
That's so true.
Don't know why.
And like, she is a boss woman. Like, get it, girl.
Yeah. But were we too young when she became?
Maybe. Because we're just babies.
But also, we're just babies. But we're not. But I think we are. But it doesn't matter because it's also like people our age that are obsessed with her.
It's true. Like, I like the girls' night a couple nights ago, I was like, yeah, no, I'm kind of salty towards Beyoncé. And they were all like, that is a hot take. And I'm like, I just feel that way. And I feel like for me too, like when it comes to her music, I do feel like she has some good songs. But when she did a country album, I low-key was a little salty. To be fair, I don't really like Post Malone's country vibes either. Yeah. So it's like, it's not like just because she's a girl or just because like whatever. I also don't think artists have to stay in their lane. But at the same time, I'm like, she just kind of like came in and like took all the like Grammys and everything from like my favorite artist of all time. Yeah,
you said that the other night and I was like, I didn't think about it until you said that. And I was like, oh, that's messed up. And it's crazy. It just goes into music, like the scammies. Yeah. Scammy Grammys anyways. Yeah, because like it just doesn't make sense always.
No.
And it is just like, and I'm the biggest Swiftie. So I say this with like a grain of salt also. Because like it is messed up that it's like, is it always that good? Or is it just because they're known?
Literally.
And are they paying into it? We don't know the real.
Like, oh, are they?
It's business.
I didn't know, but like that makes sense.
It's just business.
I feel like I'm not close to Hollywood at all, but like because Reg like is in the music industry, I feel like I've really seen it like close up. And I'm like, it is absolutely so rigged. So like you just have to have money. And then like one person like Justin Bieber will come from like nothing and then be a pop star, and everyone like thinks that that's how it goes, and it's really not. Like all these people are like nepo babies. Yeah. And it's kind of like not fair. Like I hate being like, it's not fair, but it's not.
But then this is when I get into my like woo woo and I'm like, break out the natal chart so I can see, because like it's all business, but then it's like, but that person was also supposed to just get there.
That's so real,
right?
That's real.
Because
I mean, what are you gonna do? Argue with that? You can't.
Because like, look at someone that's tried so hard, and like, then for one person, just like Justin, like
just like pop off,
13 years old,
like one in literally millions, to be like,
how? That's crazy.
It is crazy.
And like, if you're just like a star, you're a star.
You're just born that way.
Because like I do think it is some people that like have no money that just are able to get in there.
I mean, that's just true too. That is just true.
Yeah.
My favorite artist journey, I feel like right now, is Sabrina Carpenter, because
I love her.
I mean, I feel like I've known of her for like my entire life.
Yeah, she's a Disney kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like she was kind of in the background, you know? It was just like, oh, like Sabrina Carpenter, like, yeah, but she's totally like a D-lister or whatever. Totally. And then she's like just insanely popped off, and I'm obsessed with her.
This is like my lore, so tread lightly. But it's funny because I worked for Disney with High School Musical, the musical, the series. It's a lot.
That's so cool.
And I love like it's funny because I say kids, but they're like our same age. I'm like, I loved working with those kids.
But they play children in the show.
Yeah.
So it's like,
but they were also my age. And so people would be like, Lexi, you're our age. You can't call us kids. I'm like, okay, you little cuties. Anyways, but I was like working with them when the whole Sabrina, Josh and Olivia thing went down. And so I think that's when I like really found out who Sabrina was. And I was like, wait, she's so cute. She's so cute.
I know. And honestly, at that point, I was an Olivia Rodrigo stan. Like,
at one point, she's like everything. Just like Liv is the cutest little baby pie. She's just like sweet. Not anymore.
Could you text her?
I have. It's funny because I had her number, but I bet it isn't her number. You know,
certainly it couldn't be.
Let's not. That would be horrible. She's like, who is this? I'm like, I did your hair.
There's no way she's answering her own phone.
But she has a phone.
Maybe she has like a secret phone where like only a couple people can text her.
She would have to.
Like her mom and dad, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
I think it seems so weird. I want to be famous. I think I realized. I
want to be famous.
I think I realized recently, like not just seeing all these TikTokers and stuff, but like you kind of watch them and you're like, wow, like that's totally possible and it could happen to anyone.
Totally.
And I'm like, maybe I should just be famous.
Yeah. But like the famous that we don't get our feelings hurt.
How are these people okay?
I think I'm too sensitive.
Oh, I just like, I'm a sponge. Like if somebody gives me feedback, I take it so legit. Like
I'm going to go cry in the club.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, when I was in high school, I was on the cheer team and I won like the most coachable award because I'm just like a moldable person. Like if you're like, hey, you should blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, yeah. Like I don't even really question it.
Yeah.
So if people had all decided something about me on the internet and were like, your eyebrows are bad, I would be like, they're bad.
You're right. Like, I'm going to go fix this.
Yeah, I would be like, I have nothing to stand on. Like,
But do you like go process it? Like, are you first like when someone, if like, okay, how do I say this right? So if someone at first was like, Lexi, like you need to go change your hair, it's really bad. Like I would go cry in my bedroom for a week and then I would get my ass to the salon and then I would do it because I'd be like, I really thought about this and they were right. Because at first I would be defensive. I'd be like, no, what? Oh. And then I would go process it and then I would go change it and fix it.
Okay.
I'm not like, I am very coachable and moldable, but it is going to take like a minute.
At first you're going to have your guard up, which I think is natural.
Yeah.
I feel like, I'm trying to think like how I feel about that. I'm not really sure.
Yeah. Because with us being Capricorns, it's so funny because you're a December Capricorn and I'm a January Capricorn.
Are different.
What's not identical twins? We're fraternal twins. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're fraternal.
Which actually reminds me of another thing we had on our list to talk about. And that was, okay, I just turned 27, which I feel old. And you can't convince me that I'm not old. Because 30 is young, 27 is old. I don't make the rules. Yeah. That's just how it goes.
I've never thought of it like that, but I agree.
It's just true. And
but then also a teenage girl.
But I'm just a baby at the same time.
Yes.
And I do feel like the second I turned 26, I mean a little bit when I turned 25, but I feel like the second I turned 26, my brain chemistry was like, you have a frontal lobe.
Absolutely.
And then all the things that used to be fun and used to like, I don't know. Now I'm like, that's not even fun. Or I'm like, I don't even know who I am. Or like, everything's scary.
27 doesn't feel real to me.
Oh, it's fake.
That's the thing. Like 25 was actually more weird for me than 26.
Really?
But 27, because I'll be there in a couple weeks. I don't think it's there.
I just don't feel
What do you mean?
Anything's going to change.
Yeah.
I feel like 27 is going to be like a refining year where it's like, I am who I am. It's just kind of like figuring out like those last kind of pieces.
Totally.
Because I feel like up until this point, I've been like, what do I like? What am I afraid of? What am I not? Like, I don't know, trying to get those things in order. And I feel like they're kind of there, but it's like just a refining process.
Totally.
It feels like it.
Yeah, I get that. And I think like I'm funny because I get excited to get older because I'm like, I like structure. I thrive on that. And in my brain, and it could be wrong because I've seen adults in my life have their whole lives like crushed down to the ground at like 40s, 50s.
It's so true.
It is
Anything
what it is.
Happen.
But like, I don't like rolling that way. I'm a builder. Yeah. And so I'm like, oh, getting older is exciting. And I can't wait to be 30. But 27, I'm like, 27 feels nothing.
I've always enjoyed birthdays and getting older. I think until this year, this was like the first year that I kept being like, ooh,
okay.
I don't know about this. Like, I don't know. But I think part of it is just like seeing other people grow up, and I'm like, I don't want to lose myself in being a wife, being a mother, being like these other things that kind of come with age, usually come with age. I don't want to lose myself in that, but I think the truth is that you just like go into a new mold. You just level
like transform,
and it's okay, and you don't need to be afraid of it. But I was like, am I going to become like crotchety and like?
No,
like I don't want to.
Because if you're aware, you're not going to. I think like having self-awareness is so cool, and like having our friendships are really important because, and I mean, I know with like our group, it would be one of those things like, are you okay?
Like, why are you acting like this?
Like, I love you. Let's like go to the bar and chat.
That's so true.
Not the bar though. We'll go to like a really nice dinner with cocktails.
And we'll try a martini. We need to talk about something.
Okay.
Martinis?
I hate them.
What the fuck is that?
Don't put olives in my drink.
I tried a freaking dirty martini. I was like, it's got to be good. It has olive brine. And olive brine is good. It's like salty and yummy.
In your drink, Jaiden, BFFR. It's not going to be good.
I was like, why is this fashionable and trendy?
I know.
It's gross.
It's funny because like it wasn't my first time like having a dirty martini, but it was like the first time giving it a chance again was in February when I was in New York.
Oh.
And I was like with my husband. I was like, this is hot. Like,
it's so hot.
Just like sexy. So like, let's have a little martini. And I was the grossest girl at dinner. Because I was just I was like, Gavin, I can't.
Can I get a new
one?
one?
Like, I'm not being a hot girl.
Also, another thing that we need to talk about is like, why can't you send your drink back? Like, let's be so honest. Like, a lot of times they're not good, and I want to be like,
but can you
I
not
try again?
I mean, I haven't because like that
sounds
would like
horrifying.
You could send me literally frozen food, and I would be like, it's great.
Me too.
Thank you so much.
Literally, me too.
I'm gonna grab like Taco Bell on the way home. It's fine.
Oh no, that's just real.
Because I don't want to hurt their feelings that day.
I just wish like, you know, God bless servers because truly I think they have, that's a very hard job. I think it's so difficult and you probably deal with the worst people ever. But I wish we could all just like form an alliance where it's like, I think you're an awesome person. I just don't like this drink.
Yeah. I think we are maybe turning a corner. I don't know. But maybe we'll see. Let's watch Vanderpump Rules, the new season, when it happens.
Have you watched it? Like all of it?
Yeah, it's funny. I never got into Vanderpump Rules because like I just wasn't. It's funny because if I could like get a major in anything, it would be pop culture.
Yeah.
But like I'm like a semi-pro. And so I didn't watch Vanderpump Rules until this year. So I knew about Scandival and I followed it lightly because I'm like, that is so messed up. Like
it was crazy. It was all over my TikTok.
Yeah. And so I never was like, I'm going to watch that until I think I was like, it was in January and I was just so bored. Watched it in a month. Everything. All of it.
I think I need, honestly, I love pop culture so much, but I get it all from TikTok usually. Like,
yeah.
And then sometimes when I get interested in something, then I'll go like watch it. So like,
yeah.
If it gets big, like Love Island, I'll be like, okay, I'm going to go like watch that so I know what's going on.
Yeah. Do you get FOMO?
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to know what's going on.
Well, because like, could you imagine sitting at the dinner table and like,
my worst nightmare.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just going to sip my dirty martini and cry. For more than one reason.
Stop making gross, weird shit cool. Like martinis.
We're done.
And I was too nervous to even try a Negroni because that sounds scary.
I don't even know what it is.
I don't know either, but it got popular and I bet it's gross.
It only got popular because that goddamn TikTok. That's it. That is it. Stop, you guys.
And sometimes I need to talk about another thing. I need to get something off my chest.
Ready.
Well, I've been battling with this. I feel like this was my turning 27 battle of like, am I a hater? Like I couldn't decide. I'm like, because I'm a hater on some things, but then in life it feels like you can't be a hater because people won't like you or whatever. It's probably the people pleaser in me that thinks that.
Yeah.
But like sometimes I just want to be a hater. Like,
do you?
I don't like dirty martinis. Can I not be a hater on that?
I'm so funny because like I just don't like being a hater. I don't have time. I'm just uninterested. Like it's not like a hating thing for me. I'm just like, okay, next subject.
Yeah, that's honestly so true.
Because I'm like, even going like Beyoncé again.
Yeah,
I'm like, I just don't care.
True. True. But then sometimes I just want to be like, but does she suck? And I just want to see what people say.
So, like, I don't think that's you being a hater, though.
Oh.
I just think that's, like, convo.
Okay, we're just having a conversation with a slight, little tiny dose of negativity. That's it.
Yeah. No, my favorite, because I was thinking about being a hater. I, like, literally the other day, because, like, there's this person in my life is such a hater, and I'm like, that is so annoying.
And so then you want to be a hater
about them hating.
Them being a hater.
Yeah.
Reg and I were in the car today and we were talking about a recent situation in which someone else was being a hater. That, like, because some people are haters for the fun of it. Like, they think it's fun or whatever. Yeah. And I'm just like, I don't really vibe with that. But it's okay if you don't like certain things, you know?
Yeah.
And we decided that instead of, like, talking about it, we'll just be like, are you being a hater? And then we'll see what they say.
Yeah, well, Gavin will call me a hater, though. So maybe I'm just making it up. Maybe I am. I don't know.
You see yourself as a hater, but sometimes you do hate on something.
Yeah, I'll like say some things and he will be like, why are you being a hater? Or I'll say like something about his outfit and he'll be like, you're just a hater. And I'm like, no, I'm just trying to be support. So I think there's a balance.
Also for you, I feel like that's hard because Gav is such not a hater. Like he's such a golden retriever that like probably anything you say that's like not in line is probably to him feels like a hate comment.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. Like Gavin's like people in his life would probably look at me as a hater.
But I've never thought of you as a hater. That's why I was like brought it up because I don't feel like you are a hater.
Yeah, it's only like I just am I'm uninterested.
Yeah.
I have other things
to worry. Truthfully. Like when people get really passionate, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. You know what Gavin does hate?
Turn your passion down.
So passionate about it and it's weird.
Oh no.
It's on our list. It's a Tesla truck. He gets so angry.
Okay. They are really bad.
I just don't care. If someone wants to spend their money on that, let them.
Oh, hell yeah. Buy the freaking Tesla truck. You look weird.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
It looks weird on the road. It does look like a garbage can.
Yeah. Gavin has a joke. He's like, that's what like all of my car drawings were in 3rd grade. Where's my commission? I'm like, that's cute. And every time we see one, he will say that.
Oh, like major hater vibes. He's like, he can't look at one without hating
he can't not, if he can't ignore it. It's
I don't know, like, I have a thing with cars specifically, and I think it's because like my dad's a car guy, Reg is a car guy. A lot of people in my life are car guys, but in the sense of like they like old, restored cars.
Yeah.
So when that's your taste, a Tesla is like looks like a literal spaceship, and it just doesn't vibe.
I agree.
You know?
So what about Elon Musk?
Oh my God. She said controversy.
I like it. I like just hot takes.
You know what? I think he's weird. I'm being such a hater right now.
No, you're not.
I don't really like Elon. I will say, I know he's very smart and stuff, but like there's a discrepancy that I have with him, and because I'm a girl of integrity, like that's a thing for me.
Absolutely.
I'm like, something's off about you if you claim to be this genius or whatever, and then like your car window breaks when you like throw a rock at it, and you said that it wasn't going to break, and then it does. And like you say you're building this awesome car, but then like literally they fall apart. Like I see the TikToks and people are like, everything rattles, and I'm like,
yeah, why do you want a Tesla?
Like, something's just not lining up. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my feeling. What's yours?
Uninterested. Just kidding.
Don't care.
I think he's weird and probably scary.
Yeah.
I can like respect his brain.
Totally.
Like so hard.
So smart.
Yeah.
That's
like,
cool.
So cool. But also like, I think he could also, I don't think I could say this. This is inappropriate, but like, I'm just going to say it anyways. Like, I think he could be like Hitler. I hate to say that.
Like he could be a villain.
So hard.
You can't really trust people. I think in general, like this is why I don't trust the government, low-key, is that I'm like, you really can't trust people who love the idea of like so much power. Yeah. Because really underneath that is control. Yeah. And so I feel like in that sense, yeah. Yeah. And like, I don't totally understand how billionaire business works because I'm just a baby. Yeah. But I am like, if you do have, I think you should be as rich as you can. Like, that's great. Be rich.
Totally.
Like,
absolutely.
Yeah,
we love it.
We love it. But at the same time, I'm like, at what expense are we being a billionaire? Like,
what are you doing for good with your money?
Yeah.
Because
I'm just like,
that's what I want when I know, like, I know I'm going to have a lot of money always. Yeah. And it's just one of those things that's like, I want a lot of money to do good. Yeah. I want to go buy like
I want to pay
everyone
people
Christmas.
well. I want to like treat my friends and family good. I want to give to charity, me to 100%. Yeah. And I just think like, I guess like I don't understand every intricacy of like economics and stuff, but I'm like, yeah, I know that you can't pay Amazon drivers like $100 an hour because that would like do weird things to the economy. I understand that. But at the same time, I'm like, but then what can you do differently? Because you really don't need those billions and billions and billions of dollars.
Totally. And I think it's like, again, me being just like the Taylor lover I am, like it's so like she just gave her whole crew, I think $197 million in bonuses.
Yeah, like her truck drivers were getting like $100,000 bonuses, which like that is life.
She did that multiple times. Like if I just got handed an extra $100K right now, I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go take a break and thank you.
You couldn't take a break if you tried.
True. Today I was like, so I'm gonna rot today, and I didn't. But that's fine.
It's okay. Next week. Do you work next week?
Half. I am taking a break.
Okay.
Kinda. But like that is so cool to do that with money.
It really is so cool, and like I've always felt that way in my business. Like I've always been like, I just want to pay people what they're worth. Like I don't want to ever be like lowballing people.
I agree. And
it's just, it is complicated as a business owner because profits and blah, blah, blah. But like, I'm a baby. Yeah. Like my business made $200K this year. Like that's awesome. Where I'm at, you know, and these people are like, million billionaires.
Yeah. It's like so interesting to think like what that was our year, right?
Yeah.
$200,000, incredible.
Yeah.
And but for them, that's just like they could go shopping. Just like I don't like
it's crazy.
I don't
know. This year 2025 is like I decided my like money mindset year too. See, I told you I'm like in a refining year.
I love it.
I'm like I got some things down. I have my investment accounts, whatever. But like I want to get dialed in these different areas. Mm-hmm. And it's gonna be my money mindset year because I know as a woo girl, you can't attract wealth and get wealth if you are like really living in scarcity or if you don't think it's possible.
Yes.
And like in my business, I've looked at it multiple times and been like, how is that even possible for me to make $1 million? Mm-hmm. Like I don't even get it. So this year, I'm going to figure that out.
That is so cool. And like funny that you said that because driving here, I was thinking about that because I just did a vision board.
Yeah.
And because I did projections for my salon and I wanted to be around 500,000. And
you got
it. It's so funny because like immediately I was like,
scary. Like
whoa,
you're like
500?
Yeah.
What if I'm like just 27 and like didn't do all the suffering and weird things and I just get 500,000?
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, why couldn't you?
Because like you can't. You totally can.
Yeah.
And it's like so much underlying like programming and like how you're raised and stuff that really like gives you perspective into what money is and what it can do for you. Yeah. And I feel like in this last year, I've worked with some people who are very, very wealthy.
Yes.
And it's given me like a look into their life and like they're not that stressed and they're living with ease and they're not like what you would say like hustling. And maybe at some point they were, but it's just cool to see that like you don't have to struggle to get $500,000. Like you could just get it with ease.
Yeah. And I think that's when like we are so used to this box and system that we are programmed into. And the people that like go outside of those boxes are the ones that like, oh, it's easier out here. I'm going to stay out here and it's way more abundant than this like little square. The rest of you like little ants are living in.
Yes.
But it's funny because it is comfy in the box.
So comfy because how freaking it's terrifying to lose $500,000.
Yes.
Like if you think it's scary to get it, think about losing it. And I think you subconsciously have that like, okay, so but what if this happens or that happens? And like, I think that's the part of it that you have to just like embrace and be okay with. Like,
absolutely.
Even if I got it and I lost it, I'd be okay.
Yeah. I think it's cool. And a lot of people don't let themselves go there about like worst case scenario.
Yeah.
And like my worst case scenario, I'm never going to be homeless.
Yeah.
Like, which I could be. I'll figure it out.
Well, I think like you have a strong support system, so that wouldn't happen to you.
Me and my 3 dogs and husband will move in here with you guys just for like a week.
Live with me in my house that I rent. I'm obsessed with this house, so like I don't want to move. It's really sad.
No, it's perfect.
One day maybe it could be mine.
It will be. That's out of the box.
But it's true. Like I think if you maybe come from a family or something where you don't have a strong support system, because like I feel the same way. I'm like, I have Reg, and like beyond that, I have my parents and his parents and our brothers and sisters, and it wouldn't happen.
Yeah, and like your friends.
Yeah,
like we would never let anything happen to you guys. That's and the cool thing.
It's so true. And I think what's helped me feel like, even though I have all of those things, what's helped me feel even more secure is like having a savings account and like having plans for my money.
Yeah.
Where as before I was just like, well, I don't know. Like, I just have like, whatever happens, like, But now I'm like, okay, I'm secure in the sense of like, I could lose every single client that I have, which is not going to happen.
Yeah.
And be okay. So if you maybe don't have a support system, I would just try to like work towards that. So then you're not like,
absolutely.
Then you can like take off from a place of feeling comfortable rather than like scarcity.
Totally. I have been in a year where I have just taken like the most risks ever. Not even a year, 3 months. So
no, literally, I remember like the beginning of last year, you were like, I don't know, I think we're just gonna renew our lease. And no, you were like, we're gonna move in and move to Lehigh.
Yeah, I wanted to live with my dad.
It was like completely different. And look at you now, you bought a house.
Yeah.
You have a salon.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy how everything just, like, at the last second.
But also, like, took so many money risks, honestly. Me and Gavin are in a weird phase where I'm like, oh, a budget's real right now. And also, like, we have to start figuring out, like, retirement and, like, savings, because I spent all my savings on my investments.
Yeah, which are going to pay off.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. But it's scary in the meantime. But, like, just being like, oh, wait, that's 27 for me is, like, we got to figure out our new way to, like, get our money back. Because, like, we have money in our investments, but they're hidden. They're frozen.
They're, like, tied up in something.
You can't touch those.
No.
You can't. And so it's, like, interesting. I also think it's interesting being as young as we are that we think like this. And that's when I know I'm like, it is. And, like, we're going to get outside. We already are outside of the box.
Like, show me a Capricorn that wasn't successful.
Yeah, totally.
I'm just saying, like, we don't have that. We're like, no, we will figure this out. We absolutely will. Yeah. Which is an awesome quality, actually, of our sign of the mountain goat, because we are climbers. Like, we're like, we'll fall down and we'll be like, well, we got to go back up. So
I love proving people wrong and, like, hurting their feelings if they've, like, hurt me.
Oh, you thought I couldn't?
Yeah.
Watch me.
Watch. Does it hurt? I bet it does. Just kidding. I'm kidding. Not really, but kinda.
Dead. I want someone to, like, just kidding. I was like, I want someone to wish bad on me so I can prove them wrong. But I take that back, universe.
You don't.
I don't want that in my life.
Cancel, delete. You don't want that.
Delete.
Yeah. It's like, it's just like, it gets to a point where you want to just do it for you.
Yeah.
But it does feel good a little bit. I hate to admit it.
I mean,
just a little bit.
Revenge, it feels good.
Ugh, so good. So that's okay. That's all right.
It's funny. What's Gavin? What's his sign?
He is funny. He's a cusper. He's a, like, Pisces Aries.
Okay.
And, like, he's definitely more, it's funny because I hate Pisces men personally.
Emotional.
I hate them with everything.
They can't do it.
I've never met a good one except my husband. Because he's an Aries, mainly. But he doesn't act like an Aries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, like, Reg is a Leo.
Yeah.
And, like, Leos are just, like, really passionate and, like, fiery. And I'm such an earth sign. And so, like, I have a 5-year plan. I have a 3-month plan. I have a daily plan. Like, I'm so well thought out. And
it's the Capricorn in you.
And, like, that in our relationship was one of, like, the hard things we had to do at the beginning.
Yeah.
Was he was like, how come you can't just be in the present? And I'm like, how can you not plan for the future?
Yeah.
Sir.
That's, like, the funniest thing about me, though, as a Capricorn, is, like,
but you're a January.
I am a January, but also I'm a Leo rising.
You have the passion and the talent.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. But I just, like, I think I stress. I definitely, like, my brother and my husband both told me I wasn't chill last week, and I was so mad.
Was it true?
I think it's true. I think so.
The truth is I wasn't chill, but you're not allowed to tell me that.
Yeah. In my made-up scenario of who I am, I'm very chill. Because it's funny, I would say the people at my salon, my assistants, and maybe I'm making this up, but my assistants might think I'm chill, but then they also see when I'm not chill. But, like, they have told me I was chill.
I feel like you're chill.
I think I'm chill.
I mean, the world will be, like, on fire, and you'll be like, ha, it's okay.
I'll figure it out. I think it's just, like,
you're just like, it's fine.
I'll figure, like, what else do you do?
I mean,
right?
I feel like that's the best way to be. I don't vibe with people that get too worked up.
Yeah, because I feel like we are such, like, good, we just do it.
Yeah.
Like, when things are on fire, that's when we are present.
Honestly, that's when I'm thriving.
Me
like,
too.
If there's, like, a chaotic issue going on, I'm like, I've got this.
Yeah.
When everything's calm, I'm like, where's the problem? We're going to need to find one.
Totally. Which, like, going to our woo-woo, is it Gene Keys? Is that what they're called? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the Gene Keys, yeah.
It's funny. Like, have you done yours?
I haven't, no.
We should do it.
You told me to do it, and then I never did.
It's so fun. That's on brand. But that's okay. That's fine. But my shadow work is actually healing chaos. Because I live in a lot of chaos. It's so funny. Even doing our vision boards today, mine
just chaotic.
Yeah, and my like friends were like, "Yours is so chaos. I love it." And I was like, on brand.
You're like, I'm trying to like heal that, but okay.
I'm like, great. I even projected into my art. Chaos. Whoops.
Oh my God, that's good.
It's just, I also think I would get bored to just chill. So I'm not chill. Long story short.
She's not chill. You know, you are chill though.
Thank you.
I feel like you always are like put together and you got it. Like you're in control. You're good.
I would say I'm a good masker. But I will always like, it's never like, I'm never going to drop the ball.
Okay, here's something. Mm-hmm. Are you like, do you like know your opinions and stuff on things? Because so I've been following this girl. You might follow her too. Her name's Eli Rallo, Rallo. I feel like I brought her up on the podcast before, but she's so cute. She's like our age. She lives in New York City, and she does these reels that are always like the rules for New Year's Eve, the rules for next year, my goals for 2025. And she's so like detailed and like well thought out and articulated in her things. And then I will see those and be like, oh, I want to do a piece of content like that. And then I go to write it and I'm like, I don't believe any of this.
Just doesn't feel authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. That wouldn't be authentic to me personally.
Like, I'm just not black and white. Like, I'm just like, you could change my mind.
I can see every color.
So I have a hard time. Yeah. Like, this is what I think.
Yeah. No.
Because I'm like, that's what I think right now.
Yeah. And I'm very like, if you sit down and have a convo with me and we can like, I'm really good at putting myself in other people's shoes, I guess.
Yeah.
And so to go through the question, I don't think I'm very set in my opinions.
Yeah.
I'm very like lucid.
Like one of her things was like, I want to be right, which I think is funny because I follow her and
I do want to be right.
Know her. And I was like, oh my God, but I'm like wrong literally most of the time. Like, I'm just like, do I want to be right?
I wouldn't.
Is that like part of my personality?
I don't say you're wrong most of the time.
Oh, I guess not maybe wrong, but I do feel like people like I'll think something and then I'll have a conversation with somebody and be like, you actually have a really good point that I never like considered. And now I kind of do agree with you and I've shifted how I think.
Yeah.
So being right is not really something that I'm like.
Yeah. I think also, and like our friend taught me this, that like things aren't like right and wrong, good and bad. Right?
I feel like I learned that at our last cabin.
Yeah.
Darcy was like, but what if it's not good or bad? I was like, what do you mean?
Like, it's cool when you just get to points with things that it just doesn't have to hold value.
It's so true. I wish more people could see that with politics.
Absolutely.
Not to be controversial, but like, I just wish people had more like, I don't know.
Yeah, grayness. I like couldn't be a more like middle grounder.
Yeah, because I just like, especially this last election, I was just like, I'm so overwhelmed because like all of you are just screaming what you think. Yeah, both sides, and I'm like, but you both have a point. Like, you both have a point,
and also none of you bitches know what's actually going on,
and we're all just little pawns in the government scheme.
If it goes bad, it's gonna go. It's not bad, right? If it's just going to be what it is. And that's...
That was so good. I feel like April would be proud of you.
Got you, April.
I love her.
I've done lots of coaching the past couple of years. But I think honestly that with healing a lot of stuff in my life, that's been a really big thing, is just being like, okay, this is this. And like
this is what it is.
Yeah. And like, there's so many things we cannot change that are just supposed to happen.
Like, what are you going to do? Be so mad? It's not in your control.
Just let it happen.
Like, do we have to be that mad?
Like, we're just going to die any day. Like, I just don't care. One day we will die. I actually feel
like that's a trait of a Capricorn that's like, we're really okay with death and dying. Like,
we're actually not afraid. Serious.
Yeah.
I'll catch you in the next life, babe.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm just like, it's chill.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And like, I'm not personally like scared of me dying because I feel like that, but I am scared of like people around me dying.
Don't die, anybody.
Because that can't change. That is one thing. That is bad.
That is bad.
That is the one thing that's bad if like people in my life die.
Oh.
But I can. I won't right now.
Don't.
I'm not. I'm present.
No, not to take a freaking turn for the worse, but like truly, I haven't lost very many people in my life, or really anyone that like I'm really, really close to. Like when my grandparents on my dad's side passed away, I didn't really know them, so it wasn't like a big deal for me.
Yeah.
And like I haven't lost a sibling. I did lose a friend in high school, but I was pretty young.
Yeah.
And it was hard, but I think I got through it okay.
Totally.
And now I'm like, whoa. I don't know.
Yeah.
How I would feel.
The worst death in my life personally was my dog. So that's all.
I haven't even had a pet.
It's horrible.
Death. Like I haven't had a pet death, which is
my fake grandpa died.
That was one thing I was gonna talk about.
And that was sad.
No.
Because he was my real grandpa at the time.
What the trauma.
Oh, family secrets die hard.
WTT. What the trauma.
What the trauma? Are we getting into it? It's not even my trauma though. So that's like the thing.
It was just like things that happened this year that were crazy. But
in the past 3 months, we'll get into it. If I get in trouble for my family, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, we ended up finding out my dad we all went to France together. And we were always like, my family has always been told we were French and German. And my dad's really passionate about history. And so
God, I cannot believe this.
Ended up taking ancestry DNA test and found out his dad isn't his dad. Insane. And my grandma lied to him about it.
That the lie is really what's
crazy.
So crazy.
Crazy. And just like,
that's so crazy.
Just be honest.
I mean, that's just, there had to be some reasons, but at the same time, it's just like, whoa, how could you lie to your kid about like their parent? That's so crazy to me.
Yeah.
I had something similar. Like I found out I had another sister, but there were no lies.
Wow.
It was just like, didn't know.
Yeah.
Like didn't know I had another kid basically. And that I remember was weird, but I can't imagine adding the layer of a lie.
You'd be like, I just don't get it.
It's like,
but also like, this is when I can chop it up to be one of those things like, wasn't there.
Like we don't know.
No.
Nobody knows.
Know. But we'll preface this with everyone should be really careful taking those tests. Because it could unveil something you
and I don't know if
never wanted to know.
I have a thing where I'm like, I don't even know if they're good for people to a degree. Because I'm like, I guess knowing where you're from is like fun and cool. But I'm like, do we really need to know like everything?
No.
Do we need to know everything?
I think a lot of good can come from it. Hopefully a lot of good stuff will transpire from like our experience.
Yeah. And hopefully lots of murderers get caught.
Well, yeah, but I will say this is a hot take.
Oh.
My client told me the other day, she's like, Lexi, you guys shouldn't, but like our DNA's already in it. I haven't taken one personally, but my dad did.
Yeah.
If he's my dad. Just kidding. He's my dad, I swear.
He's literally.
But she was like, what if the government's taking that and going to use it for insurance companies? So they can like.
I've heard of this.
Yeah, so they can like end up finding out if you have any. What's the best way to say it?
Like pre-existing conditions from
exactly.
like your family.
Yeah, and so they're like,
you have a history of breast cancer. We're not going to insure you.
Yes. Yeah.
That's insurance is a fraud.
Where's Luigi when we need him?
Hot take.
Is that his name? Is it Luigi?
Yeah, that's his name.
Okay. Is that just Mario?
No, it's Luigi, I think. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, he's in jail.
And you shouldn't kill people.
No, not
but
over
also
insurance.
Insurance companies kill people all the time because they won't let you get the treatment that you need. That's crazy.
I just got insured.
Oh, I'm gonna get insured in June when I get married.
Yeah. That's good. I went a year without it, and I was like, "This is spooky with my like autoimmunes," but
yeah,
whatever. I just pay my doctor up front.
Yeah,
through hair. and it's expensive. How was that $800 service the other day? So nice. That's okay. I love her. She means everything to me. It's fine.
Oh my God.
So who knows? Don't take a DNA test.
It could be bad for you.
Could be.
That's the truth.
We'll see in 10 years.
Oh, this is an important one that I've discovered recently.
Hear it.
I be seeing the cutest girls on TikTok.
Yep.
Cutest girls.
Yep.
Obsessed with them. Love them. They get engaged. So then we get a fiance reveal because their content usually doesn't have the guy in it.
Yes.
And then they'll get engaged. And these guys are turds.
I haven't seen those yet. That's not my I think it's probably because I'm not in my engaged era like you are.
Oh, yeah, I am.
But
definitely getting that algorithm.
That is so interesting.
And I'm just like, you are beautiful. You have so much going for you. They're just these like awesome. And I guess, I don't know if the guys have a lot going for them, but.
Yeah. But you like.
I'm sus about it.
Is it just looks you're seeing that you're like,
I mean,
girl.
It is looks, but like they don't go together. I'm like, you're a 10.
That is interesting, actually. I think about that a lot.
It is like so interesting. And I'm like, he must be really nice and awesome, which I'm like so happy for you. But also I'm like, are you sure?
It could,
because you're so beautiful.
What if it is just like they had some horrible relationships before and then they're like,
okay,
this is good.
I mean, because like you and Gav are so cute.
Yeah.
Me and Reg are so cute.
Absolutely.
I feel like all my friends and their people are cute. They're cute together.
I would say like, I feel like I don't have a friend that I'm like,
he's not your type.
Do I?
You've got to. You know, like a million.
There's probably one or two, but like love them anyways.
I know I love them anyways, but I'm just like, it's okay. And it's not that it matters. In my opinion, doesn't mean shit.
As long as they're happy.
And I want you to be happy, and I hope he's so awesome.
As long as you are happy, though.
But you're beautiful. I'm just saying.
But don't settle.
Don't settle.
Don't settle. But there's just not that many good ones left.
Oh my God. I cannot imagine
the dating poll again. I would jump off a bridge. That would be the end of me.
I just see like my friends and stuff that are like on the apps, because what else are you going to do?
Yeah.
You have to be on the apps. Like you really do.
Totally.
And I'm just like, I'm so sorry.
I feel really lucky because I started dating Gavin when I was 18. I was a child bride, but like for the right person.
Yeah. You got lucky.
Yeah, I got really lucky, but I also...
But also you didn't get married at 18.
No.
Yeah.
No. But I like went through some like gnarly experiences and I said, I don't want to do that. That was heartbreaking and I'm not doing that again.
No. And you didn't deserve that.
Yeah, and so it's just like, if you find a good one, keep them.
That's true.
Don't.
That's true. Like, luckily, Reg was my friend. I didn't even have to go searching, really, which was so nice because, like, I don't know. I was telling my cousins the other day, they're younger, they're in high school, and I was like, we're talking about dating and stuff, and they're talking about the apps because that's what they're going to do when they graduate in a year, people? Like, you know? And I was just telling them, like, I would rather my first date with them be with their family. Because here's the thing.
Interesting.
They can just lie. They can tell you whatever. I'm like, we're going to have to go out with your friends or your family on our first date. Like, I'm sorry. Because I need context into who you are as a person.
Absolutely. I think friends tell everything.
They really do.
Because especially, like, sometimes, like, the group of guys, per se, could be, like, so shitty. But there's probably one good guy in there that will, like, give you the look, like, don't do it.
Yeah, like, he's not good.
Run.
Yeah.
Run.
And you'll just be able to tell, like, what are they into? What do they do? Because, like, a person could just tell you anything.
Yeah.
Not even maliciously. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of people who just leave out a lot of who they are because maybe they don't even know that's who they are, how they are, you know?
Totally.
But if you can get around their friends or family, you just can really see who they are. And I think on the apps, like, people go on a lot of, like, dates just one-on-one because obviously, like, it's not comfortable to bring a first date around your friends or whatever. But they do that so much that I'm just like, when are you going to meet the fam?
Yeah.
Second date? Third? Because you got it.
Quick. But I do think, like, I like the idea of, like, the top 5 people you hang out with the most. Yes. Whether that is family or friends.
Yeah.
Because, like, that will tell you everything.
It'll tell you everything. And honestly, I freaking love that. Because it's so true.
Best.
It's so true.
Yeah, I, like, you will see how successful you are going to be by hanging out with those 5 people.
And what they're interested. And like a lot of it too is opportunity. And when you get around successful people, they are opportunity givers.
Yep.
Like a truly successful person will send you referrals. They'll give you connections. They bring that community to you, where like not successful people want to like hide.
Absolutely.
And like they want to not share the
They're
wealth.
weirdos.
They want to not give a referral. They want to be like guarded. It's so weird because it's true.
Absolutely. And they're just like, the vibe is off. I feel like maybe I'm judgy, but I can like look at someone and be like, I know who you are. Just give me a couple minutes to hang out with you and I'm
pretty good at character reading for sure. Love it. I'll be like, don't vibe.
This is my narcissism coming out, but there's been few times I've been wrong about a person, I'll say.
And you know what? Judgment, I think it's a bad rap. Like, people are like, don't judge. But like, that's actually
important.
It's so important. You have to be a person who is discerning, or else you will end up just like not having any, foundations in your life. It's like,
absolutely,
you have to be like, you're not a good person. You are. Like, you have to judge people.
Absolutely. And I've been through a lot of like situations like I can fix them. And that doesn't work either. It just doesn't.
What's that Olivia Rodrigo line?
What one?
But maybe I could fix him.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Taylor Swift does have a song.
Does she really?
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah.
I mean, I love Taylor Swift. Cass let me be a Swiftie. She said, you can be a Swiftie because you love her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know everything. I'm not in all the lore.
You don't need that.
I love Red. I love Reputation. I love Tortured Poets Department.
Wow.
So like, it's okay.
I'm so proud.
Thank you.
That's good.
That's a pop culture thing that altered my brain chemistry.
Absolutely. But like, did you not grow up with Taylor? I
did. I mean, my mom listened to 22, Red, Reputation. Like, we really did. But at the time, it wasn't like a cult thing. It was just like pop music.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it was until the Eras tour that it really became like a cult community, which I love. I think the Swifties are little angels.
Yeah, for the most part. They're a little crazy. But like, I love being a Swiftie. But like, I just think Taylor's so cool and such like an awesome example of being like, she was the most hated girl in the world for a second.
People don't like a girl that's successful.
They don't. She hid away for a year and then came back, and everyone. So that's a cool testament.
It is.
We'll take it.
I love her.
I'm proud. Okay, Wicked is coming out next week at home. Are you going to watch it?
I was like, it already came out.
No, we can watch it in your living room. Are you going to watch it?
Okay, I can watch it again.
You did?
No, I can.
Wait, you watched it?
Comes out. I saw Wicked, yeah.
Oh, I thought you didn't.
No, I saw it.
I think last time I saw you...
I saw it at Thanksgiving with my family.
Oh, you did?
Remember? Because I sat on the front row and I couldn't really see the screen.
Oh, yeah.
And then I told you I didn't really get it.
Yeah, that's right. And you still feel the same.
My toxic trait is that I really have a hard time understanding movies. I'm a smart girl.
Yeah.
But when it comes to movies, I can't track. Like, I'll be like...
Okay.
I'm always like asking Reg, like, but do you think like that was supposed to happen? And he's just like, you've got to be kidding.
He said, did we watch the same movie?
No, we never do because I never know what's going on.
That's okay. Wicked meant everything to me personally.
I know. And honestly, that makes me happy. It makes me happy. I love when people love something like that. Like, that's why I love the Swifties.
Yeah.
I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah,
I love when you love Wicked. I love it. I didn't not like it. I thought Defying Gravity was really awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't understand because it started... The ending didn't match up to the beginning.
It's like you're going to see in part 2.
Oh, there's another part.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, that's the whole point.
Oh.
So you just wait. You are in for it, girl.
Okay. And I think Ariana's beautiful. I also think Elphaba is beautiful.
I love them.
I don't like that name, though.
Elfie? I think it's cute. I like weird names.
That's
like,
okay.
When I say my baby names, like, people are like...
That's crazy.
Are you naming a dog? or a child, Lexi. And it's a child.
I like traditional names.
That's cute. I love a traditional.
Yeah.
I
can't wait to see your babies.
I'm not full youth. I can't wait to see her. We're going to be moms at the same time. Yeah. It's going to be great.
That's going to be fun.
And to have a friend.
A friend in the pregnancy business.
Oof. Thoughts and prayers.
I'm scared. Today I was like, I'm just a nauseous girly. Like, I'm just the girl that's like, I'm nauseous. No reason.
Yep.
I just am.
Yep.
Always, constantly.
Yeah.
Like, if I turn around too fast, I'll get nauseous. We don't know what that means.
That's okay. It happens.
I was in the car and I was like, Reg, I hate this for me because I'm scared that I'm going to be one of those girls that's like, can't leave the house because they're so nauseous when they're pregnant.
But you might be fine.
I hope I'm fine. I'm going to manifest that I'm fine.
Yeah. We'll both be just like good. Some people have never felt better than when they're pregnant.
I also feel like at some point I'm going to feel like the most beautiful woman that there's ever been.
When you're preggers?
Yeah.
Cute.
Don't you feel that way?
Nope.
Oh, we've talked about this. You're like, no, I'm going to sit on the couch. I freaking love you.
I'm like, no. I'm not excited for that personally.
No.
But that's okay. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm going to read on my vacation a book called Spirit Babies. And it's like a book that teaches you how to communicate with your future children.
Okay. That's cute.
So if that's too woo for you guys,
then that's it.
Sorry.
Let me know how it goes. I'll catch it.
Yeah.
That's up my alley. So like communicate like right now with them. Mm-hmm. Did I tell you about my channeling session the other day?
No.
Oh. Well, my little boy came forward and he said, yeah, I'm not coming until you guys are rich. I said, oh, okay. And
you're like, that's rude, but okay.
I know. And my lady goes, my channeler, she goes,
I need to go see her.
She's incredible. I'll send everything. Okay. I've been going to her since I was 15 and she's been spot on about everything. It's crazy.
Please send me to her.
And she goes, yeah, he's going to be a really big mirror for you. I'm like,
oh,
great. Twitching.
Like, oh, I was excited and now all of a sudden I'm not.
Yes. It's fine.
I think all children are mirrors.
Yeah, I think so.
I think I totally was a mirror for my parents in different ways.
Yeah.
I think I still am.
Yeah.
I think they're not quite as like woo, so I don't know if they know that, but even
totally
now I can see it. Like, me as a child, them as adults, I'm like,
totally.
The connection is being made.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I also met my future babies one time in a plant medicine journey.
Did you?
I've actually met them twice. And in 2 different ones. And
that's so special.
So hopefully that's real.
Who were they?
Well, there was a boy and a girl, which is what I have always dreamt of. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And just only 2. I only want 2 kids. Mm-hmm. And they were like little angels. It was just like, for me, it was like little clips of like my future life, you know?
So cute.
So that's
so cute.
Really awesome.
I always thought I was just going to have girls. And then because I'm crazy, I've been to 2 different channelers and they both have said there's a girl and a boy. And like one, this is deep. This is a little much, but I had a miscarriage a few years ago. Okay. And I like had a dream that there was like someone that I know that's passed, like was holding a pink blanket and then like winked at me. And then I like found out I was pregnant the next day.
Okay, that's crazy.
And then I ended up having a miscarriage a couple weeks after, but I like wasn't heartbroken. I was sad, but like I was also like, was not the time.
Not the time, yeah.
And one of my channeling ladies goes, yeah, did you have a miscarriage? And I said, yeah. Stop. And she goes, well, that was your little girl. And she said, ready. No, she literally said, I saw her life and I was not going there. She said, I'll try again later. And I was like, oh.
Okay, wait. I feel like I need to go see this woman at the beginning of the year. Like, is she available tomorrow? I need to go.
I'll send her like a little message. She'll do anything. She's incredible. But like, how silly. So like, we'll see. Wow. Crazy kids. I'm scared.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be a mother.
You're going to be the best.
Reg is going to listen to this podcast and be like, what? He's our podcast editor.
Thanks,
Welcome
Reg.
to the team, Reg.
You're the best.
Don't cut that out. Okay,
Boom.
I feel like my last thing that I really needed to get off my chest is something that will probably be decided on before this episode comes out.
Give it to me.
And that's TikTok getting banned.
Oh. I'm okay with it.
Really?
Well, remember, I got off TikTok I was off for 3 months.
Yeah.
And then I just recently got back into it. And it is a time suck for me.
It can totally be like a scroll fest. Yeah. But for me, I just feel like it's such an opportunity. And like so many people I know.
Yeah.
That's their livelihood.
I agree 100%.
And if they lose their job, they're going to fire me.
No. That's just not going to happen. And there's going to be a different app, but I think it's going to be really amazing to give other smaller creators a shot.
Totally. And if there is another app, which there will be, obviously, I feel like it would be cool because it would be mixing it up, tossing it up. Let's try. I will be posting 4 times a day every day. Prepare to be sick of me.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to miss the boat this time.
No, me either.
But at the same time, I just feel like it's such a big part of our economy even.
Totally. It is.
And the creator economy is huge, and the creator economy is largely women.
Yeah. So that's everything.
That's sad.
That is my big thing that I'm I do worry about that. But I just also, this is when going back to my woo-woo, that they're supposed to do something else, and will be a better opportunity going forward.
Girl, I need to really adopt that because I get caught up.
You have to.
I get stressed.
Endings are not bad.
And you know what? That's so true. Every ending in my life has been so positive, especially my divorce.
Absolutely.
The best thing that ever happened to me.
Because look at you now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know. Can you imagine?
No.
Not that my life was horrible before, but it just wasn't as vibrant.
Yeah.
My life is so magical now.
That is so beautiful.
And what the freak would I be doing?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be doing this. No. I don't think. Because I didn't have that level of support at all.
Absolutely. So it's endings are cool.
Yeah.
And I always my favorite thing is just rejection is redirection. And so you just have to fall into it and trust it, even when it feels just painful, soul sucking, so bad.
That's so real.
And it's gonna hurt for a sec, but then you get rewarded.
It's true.
It's never not been.
It's true. Mm-hmm. And we always have Instagram.
We always Instagram forever.
Instagram and Pinterest are my favorite anyways, so it's okay. But
yeah, always.
I don't know.
Something better.
I just think it's crazy too that they can just be TikTok's banned. I'm
crazy.
I don't feel like you get to decide.
And they're deciding on my birthday.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see. Whatever.
Not your birthday.
Oof. People are gonna think it's cursed.
I don't think it's gonna freaking get banned.
I think
it's just gonna get bought out, right? They're gonna sell it.
China? I don't think so, but I mean, what do they say? When you're already so in debt, just keep on going, I guess.
File for bankruptcy, try again.
Can America do that?
That's also something that sometimes sends me into existential dread. I'm
yeah,
but aren't we in a lot of debt? And then I'm also well, you're allowed to be in trillions of dollars in debt, but I'm not.
Sue me for a couple thousand.
I don't pay a bill and you're going to take me to jail? I don't understand.
How?
That's not fair.
No.
Be more fair.
We can only wish. Thanks, government. It's fine.
They don't care about us.
They don't care. That's fine. It's fine.
Their job is torture.
Absolutely.
That's what they do for a living is torture us.
There's that is a whole other podcast, but I just don't even know.
Okay, well, I feel like this podcast episode was iconic.
Yep.
And we'll probably have to do another one.
Yeah, I would say so. I think so.
Okay. Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
We're going to sit right
Love
here.
You, bye.